Azusa, a city full of rich history, culture, and love for what this nation stands for. The citizens of Azusa have deep pride and gratitude to live in a safe city where they have a wide range of opportunities. After immigrating from predominantly Latin American countries, they have kept their cultural practices while at the same time acculturated to Western society. As PA students interested in providing culturally competent care to our patients, we wanted to learn more about the culture in Azusa. We specifically focused on education, nutrition, religion, healthcare services, and transportation services. Our first stop was Pueblo Medical.
One of the remedies that we've done was if you ever get like a bump in your head or just there's no ice around, you get saliva and you just rub it on your head. So basically, I guess it like helps it swell down while you get ice.
She had to change her doctor because they were prescribing her like some other medication that it was not even for her.
What do you mean it wasn't for her?
Yeah, they were just thinking like they were just assuming what she had and what she didn't have, and she was getting rashes all over.
And then did she go back to the doctor and explain what was happening? And what happened?
They just changed the medication, yes, and it still happened. So she left.
It's partly due to fear of, medications cause side effects, I think I've heard that from several people. They're afraid of side effects. They think that once they start medication, they will never be able to, to be off of it. It's just fear, I think. Well, there are lots of services needed for the types of patients that we see. They're basically low income, and we sometimes have homeless patients, and so there are a multitude of services that we need, like food banks and shelters sometimes, and psychosocial services.
There's not very many actual doctors in Azusa that are on the lower end. The only hospital that is in the actual city, like the city area, is one of the worst in the area.
Although there is a lack of healthcare resources in Azusa, the transportation system allows citizens the opportunity to still access healthcare in other cities nearby.
My name is Majid. I've been living here for 10 years. Transportation is great. I believe it is as far as trains and buses.
Similar to utilizing Western medicine and resources, the citizens are also adapting to the education system in the United States. However, this becomes difficult because of the language barrier.
Most of our students are predominantly Spanish speakers. We have several that are actually still classified as Spanish only. Many of our students actually are below grade level, and it's getting them to grade level that has been a bit of an issue with the way that testing interferes with their ability to gain fluency. They're more worried about the test than they are actual literacy.
There are also issues with funding within the education system that are further hindering high school students from learning English.
Schools are focusing on getting technology to meet the needs for testing, and not necessarily the needs for the students to get them able to use the technology. The majority of my students can't type. They don't know how to necessarily do a proper research project.
Right.
The most they'll do is go to Wikipedia and expect Wikipedia to be the authority when Wikipedia is not.
The library got more money to actually have a budget increase, so that they actually have books. Then the kids that live around there could actually go read and do something else besides smoke weed.
There are various supermercados in Azusa which offer the Latino population a myriad of food from their homelands. There are various restaurants around the city that also offer a taste of home.
This place has the best Mexican food in Azusa. I love it. Just getting some tacos or some burritos, just to get my day started.
Of course, we had to try a local favorite and stop by La Palma. Supermarkets and restaurants like these keep the city alive with Latino heritage. We tried the famous pupusas and canoas, which were both delicious. Religion plays a great influence in people's daily lives. Approximately 50 to 60% of the citizens identify as being religious, and many pray for their health.
Hey, how are you? How are you, my God? Because without religion, you don't have any faith. You don't. Your life will be blank. If you are alone, where you going to turn to? On your spirit, on your soul. I usually pray for my health, my family, and the world.
As we can see, this community holds on to certain elements of their culture as they acculturate to Western society. Their traditional views on health, their use of the transportation and education systems, the supermercados, and their strong religious ties all play a huge role in their everyday lives. However, there is clear room for improvement. Learning about the culture of different cities, such as this one, is imperative in providing cultural, competent, and sensitive care to our future patients, regardless of their roots.